Henry Stashari from The Athletic. Obviously, a lot of talk this offseason has been about you trying to improve off of last year. You have some more veteran receivers added in the offseason with John Brown. How would you describe your mentality going into this second season overall, outside of whatever you hear from others?
Well, I mean, just come in and play a bigger role. I got to play a vital role. I mean, even with the veterans coming in, Willis Steve, John Brown, I still gotta take leadership, in the room. I feel like I have to lead the way for the guys.
What sort of expectations are you setting for yourself both on and off the field, talking about being a leader?
Like I said, just taking on a bigger role and being that go-to guy for not only my room but for the offense and even for the team.
Henry, you finally got a chance to go through a regular offseason in the NFL. How much difference do you feel that was compared to what you had to go through last year?
It's an incredible difference. I mean, the biggest thing is confidence. I mean, and going in with this new group of guys. I mean, we just developing the chemistry, throughout the OTAs and mini camp. It's a lot better, and the camaraderie is just there, unlike last year.
Derek talked a lot about some of the work that you put in during the off-season and really trying to develop a chemistry. What has that been like for you, the off-season process, getting to be able to prove yourself coming in this year?
I mean, it's just a lot of hard work. I mean, I put a lot of weight on my shoulders on, like I said, not only being a leader, but developing a larger role in the offense and even on the team. So, I mean, I feel like, myself, I'm motivated to do some big things this year. And, I mean, Derek is the quarterback. He's the leader of the team right now. And, I'm under him whenever I need to be.
What did you do in the off-season to kind of, work?
I mean, just work on myself. Pretty much find out, anything that people say I wasn't good at or need to work on, and just hammer down on it.
Henry, continuing with the off-season training, you spent a lot of time back in Montgomery, a training program that was really extensive. You put on a lot of weight. How much did it mean to you mentally to be back at home in your hometown and also really get to work out with a lot of familiar faces?
I mean, it's always fun to be back home, and with familiar faces, it only makes you work harder because you're having fun. But I mean, when you're in a comfortable setting like that, it just makes you want to go even harder. And being around a group of guys like that push you all the time, that you grew up with, that all have a common goal, it only makes it that much better.
Henry, you look noticeably bigger. Was that just kind of the natural progression of things, or was it an intent on your part to get bigger? And if so, how has it changed?
It was my main focus. I mean, it's a man's game now, and I'm not the biggest guy, but I have to get to where I can compete with grown men now. So that was one of my biggest things that I hammered on was getting bigger, eating all the time, and just hammering down in the weight room. And I mean, from people saying I've looked noticeably bigger, so I guess it's paying off.
Sometimes there's a fine line between that because you're a speed guy. You don't want to lose the speed. Do you feel like you've actually gained speed, gained explosiveness as a result?
Yeah, even in the weight room, you work on different things, but when you're gaining weight, you still have to do the little guy things that I'm known for. So, still hammered on those things and just got better in the things that I need to work on.
Was putting on the weight, getting in the weight room and stuff, was that something you kind of felt in the games last year that you needed to do? Did it come up in meetings with coaches, or what really was the impetus that made you know?
It was mostly personal, and sometimes, if I'm blocking, I'm just like getting in the way, and sometimes, I was moved out the way, and I mean, I didn't like that personally, so I don't want to be a guy that's just threw around or just trying to be in the way.
Henry, when Derek says that Mike Mayock tells him that he can feel your speed, what does that mean to you?
I mean, that just means I'm doing what I need to do.
How much weight did you put on?
Around 13 pounds.
And you said some of the things you worked on was, you said what was out there that people said I needed to work on. And aside from your physicality and building lean muscle mass, whatever it may have been, as far as skill sets on the field, what specific things did you want to pinpoint for yourself to get better?
I mean, honestly, anything. I mean, anything I heard, you know, I take it into consideration, and I'm going to work on it. You know, even if I feel like I was good at it, I can always be better at it. So, I mean, anything that I ever heard, I worked on it.
And when you look at this offense, how good do you think it could be?
I think we have the potential to be great. You know, one of the top offenses. I mean, we had a lot of the pieces last year, and I mean, this year we know exactly what pieces we need to work on and what we need to do to take that next step. And I feel like, you know, everybody's on the same page to do that.